So today is the day. Today is the day of the half marathon. So I've done my runs this week. My tempos this week were 10 minutes on, 3 minutes off, times 3. I managed to hit a good pace for that, which I'll put up on the screen. So I'm getting faster. The only thing, it has been raining and it is currently raining, so this run is going to be interesting. I'm not going to go for a specific time. I'm just going to try and get it done. Because last time I went out, I did 18 kilometers last weekend and the road was a little bit wet, and where I live is very muddy due to just farm machinery driving up and down the roads. So I'm trying to put down power and my foot is just slipping. So it makes it a lot tougher. So I know that's gonna be the case today. It's gonna be very wet, it's gonna be very slippery. So I'm not gonna go for a time. I'm just gonna try and get it done. And then maybe in the future, I'm gonna try and get a specific time done. So today is literally just about getting it done. 18 kilometers last week, I did start feeling like my calves were gonna cramp near the end. So I have taken some electrolytes, I've had some magnesium, got some taurine in me. I've had a banana and some mango because I don't have time to fully fuel because I have to be back because my wife has to go to Bristol and I have to be back to look after the dogs. So I've just got to get it done. And I'm actually a little bit nervous about it. So this is gonna be interesting, but we're gonna get out there. I'll film while I'm on the run and I'll get back and I'll debrief. Fingers crossed I nailed the 22 kilometers, and fingers crossed you see me in 2 hours and I've done it. Actually, I'll talk to you on the run, but talk to you soon.
You got this.
So I'm about 6 kilometers in, and not too bad. It's not as slippy as I thought, so I'm happy with that. It stopped raining. It's pretty wet, but it's not as slippy as last time. So I might try and put it down a bit. Let's go. So I've got a real predicament. I really need a wee, and I have done for the past 6 kilometers, and I don't want to stop, and I'm not sure if I just do it on myself while I'm running. Who knows? I want to try and absorb it back up, but let's see. I've got about 5 minutes left, no, 5 kilometers left. Damn, still haven't been able to go to the toilet. There's something about having your penis inside of a bit of fabric that tells your penis, no, do not do it. So I can't do it, which is annoying, but at least I don't smell a piss. Okay, we've got about 1 kilometer left. I'm gonna fucking rip it. Let's go. Shit in the bed. We've done it. 1 hour 48. I think 4 minutes 50 something seconds. Splits. Fuck, that was tough. God, I need a piss. I'm glad I've done it. Oh, I'll see you in a minute.
So we are back, we are showered, we have eaten. That was a success, I would say. So I did go out planning not to go too hard, and as always, I just went hard. I wanted to see what I could do. I was happy with the conditions of the road. They weren't as slippy as they were last weekend, so I could actually put some power down, so I went for it. So I can't remember what my finish time was. No, I think it was like 1:48 something, and my split kilometer time was 5 minutes 54, so I was happy with that. I wanted to get under 5 minutes, and I did, so super happy with that. And I properly went for it in the last kilometer and did a 4:04, and that was running through town, dodging people as well, so I was happy with that. I wish I got into the 3s, but we are very happy. So that was 12 weeks training 3 times per week. So that was recovery run, tempos, and then long distance on the weekend, just gradually building up until I hit the half marathon. So it was a success. I was really happy with the way the training went. The tempos, I think, were possibly the best part of the training. It was the toughest, but you can see it is the thing that really pushes that anaerobic threshold the most. And it's just crazy how you can build your aerobic system so quickly, like within 12 weeks. Before this, the most I'd ever run was 6-7 kilometers, and that was like once or twice, and I was gassed. And I just look back actually now, and I think near the beginning, one of the 6 kilometer training sessions I did was a 5:51 average pace. So I've pretty much taken off a whole minute per kilometer, and obviously doing 4 times as much. So that's good. So the aerobic system is the most adaptable system that we have. That is the thing that kind of separates humans from a lot of our other animals when it comes to hunting. And it is just cool seeing it on yourself be developed so quickly. So if you want to develop something quickly, aerobic system is the one. So going forward, I'm not going to be going that distance too often. So I do start feeling my knees aching, my hips are feeling it, my ankle starts feeling it. Past like 15 kilometers, I really start feeling it is wearing on my body. So it does feel like it is breaking me down a bit. So unless I'm just not gonna run that far. I want to stick to a shorter distance, and I want to try and get quicker. I want to be a little bit more explosive. So that was a really cool challenge. I'm really glad I did it. But long distance, I'm not sure it's for me. I think just going that far, that repetitive strain over and over again, I don't think my body is built for it. So it does feel like it does more damage when I start getting to longer distances. So I'm going to just start shortening things up and get a little bit more explosive again. So going now into the winter, well, we're already into winter, but further into the winter, I'm going to now focus on just gaining a bit of muscle, gaining a bit of strength, and improving performance within the gym. So I'm going to set myself some goals. One, when I go away on Tuesday, so I'm going to set myself some goals there, and it's going to be nice to have a new challenge. But I'm looking forward to just minimizing the running, because it did cut my training sessions down to 3 times a week, and I enjoy being in the gym. So even though it was a good challenge, I did enjoy getting out on the roads. I much prefer being in the gym, and now going into the winter months, getting on the roads is getting seemingly more difficult because there are less hours to the day, and it is just miserable weather, and it's just slippy out there. So it's just not as much fun. So I'm glad it's done now. I'm going to get into the gym, start hitting it hard in the gym. And I think that was it. That's all. And one other thing I needed to mention was needing a wee the entire time was very difficult. And I look back over my miles and I could see the times. So I was just I just tried to urinate on myself to get through, and it didn't really happen. There is something about your penis being inside your pants that says, nah, we ain't gonna wee. And I couldn't wee, so I'm actually happy I didn't wee on myself. But I would have done it to get through the race. But I didn't need to do it in the end, so that's a plus. Well, at least my wife thinks it's a plus, because she would have to clean it. It's not 1950s, James. You should be doing your own washing. But the fact is, I'm not. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, guys.